to yet another episode of Mojo Trivia Sports Edition. My name is Julian. This week I'm with Jem once again. How you doing, my man?
I'm good. How are you, man?
Oh, you know what? I cannot complain. We get to talk about sports trivia. We get to ask you 10 questions. You have a minute to answer each of them. And if you get an answer right, you have a chance of getting a prize. Isn't that right, Jem?
That's absolutely correct.
That's correct. Did I get everything out the way? Can we get started on these questions?
I think all the housekeeping is done. We can just start the game.
Let's start it. Question number 1. A baseball question for you guys. Who holds the Major League Baseball record for most home runs hit by a rookie in a season? This person who did it very well.
Yeah.
Guy kind of burst onto the scene, of course, as a rookie.
Right.
Still killing it today, but you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
I do, I guess.
Of course. The record was once held by Mark McGwire, who hit 49 in his rookie year. And the record was broken fairly recently, 2017.
Huh.
Good, Jem. Acting all interested in these sports questions.
I care about sports questions. I'm looking at the answers because I do see the answer here. Someone has the answer.
All right, so who has the answer to question 1? Who holds the record, the MLB record for most home runs hit by a rookie?
So the answer comes from Lalo Dico.
Okay.
And the answer is Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge. That is the answer. He had 52 home runs in 2017. I almost thought you were going to say Aaron Judge.
That's because I said it before the show started.
Let's go to question number 2. We have a tennis question for you guys. By how many months is Venus Williams older than her sister Serena?
Huh.
The most dynamic duo, most notable twins. Oh, not twins. Excuse me. Rival sisters in tennis, not twins.
No.
Maybe not twins.
If there were twins, that wouldn't be the...
Yeah, that would be like exactly. They have combined for 30 singles titles and have both won 14 doubles titles. Serena in the final for this weekend's US Open. So she has a chance at adding to her singles tally. But the question we're asking this week, by how many months is Venus Williams older than her sister Serena?
Well, remember, we're getting very close.
You're getting close. Remember, you only have a minute to get this answer right. Jem is the master of time here. It sounds like someone has gotten it just before the buzzer. Jem, can you read out who got the answer right and how many months is Venus older than Serena?
Yes, so the answer comes from Jerome Salazar.
Okay.
And the answer is 15 months.
15 months. Venus is 15 months older than her sister Serena. Let's go to question number 3. We have a video for this question.
Let's see it.
What university did Green Bay Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers, or some would say Ron Rodgers, play before being drafted? We have video of him playing for that university, which he was drafted out of by the Green Bay Packers in 2005. Notable alumni from this university include Marshawn Lynch, Tony Gonzalez, and Deshaun Jackson.
Oh.
So Aaron Rodgers still slinging it for Green Bay, but before he was slinging it in Green Bay, he played for this university, which you can see in this video we are just showing you now.
I got the answer.
Jem, give us the good news.
So the answer comes from Tim McCausland, who said Cal, which is University of California, Berkeley.
Yep, that is the answer. Cal, Aaron Rodgers, is arguably the most notable alumni from that university. Let's go to question number 4. We have a hockey question.
Oh, nice.
True or false? This is one of those fun true or false questions.
Oh.
True or false? NHL players are not allowed to pass the puck from the defensive side of the ice to the offensive. That's a true or false question. So you have a 50-50 chance.
This one is
it's either right,
for me
it's either wrong, it's either true, it's either false. True or false, NHL players are not allowed to pass the puck from the defensive side of the ice to the offensive. Is it true? Is it false? Which one is it?
All right, I saw the answer.
Oh, yeah, I figured it'd be pretty easy to get to.
Yeah.
So who got it right?
Glenn Akers.
Okay.
Akers? I don't know. And the answer is false.
Yeah, false. So that rule is known as the 2-line pass rule, and the red line at center ice, which used to be there, both those things were taken out following the 2004-2005 NHL lockout, which is one of the saddest years in my existence because losing out on hockey was terrible.
I'm sorry.
Question number 5, another video. Which 2 Premier League teams did U.S. soccer legend Clint Dempsey play for? Clint Dempsey recently announcing his retirement. We have a video to show you here.
Dempsey will try and chip one. Wonderful! Absolutely brilliant! A sensational goal from Clint Dempsey may well
It's arguably one of the finest goals Clint has ever scored, and he scored it for one of those 2 Premier League clubs he suited up for. He first joined the Premier League in 2007, and he became this team in particular, the all-time leading goal scorer for that league. And when he joined the second club, he joined it in the Premier League. He signed for nearly $10 million, which at that time was a record signing for an American-born player. And I tell you what, that is a marvel lookout just outside the box. The little dip into the net, fantastic finish from Clint Dempsey. So, which 2 teams in the Premier League did Clint Dempsey play for?
I think I have the answer.
Jim?
So the answer comes from Nikita Kick.
Okay.
It says Fulham and Spurs, so Tottenham.
Yep. Fulham and Tottenham Hotspur, those are the 2 clubs that Clint Dempsey played for. We are 5 questions through. Let's get to question number 6. Another video. You have to see some videos here. Which former Buffalo Bills running back was once considered for the titular role of the Terminator? And we have some interesting visuals to show you.
Number 6, the T-800, the Terminator. The original and the scariest, the Cyberdyne Systems Model 101 Series 800 was the unstoppable killing machine that chased after Sarah Connor to prevent the birth of her future child, John.
Get out.
For more.
So yeah, a former Buffalo Bills running back was supposed to play that guy.
Oh.
He won the Heisman Trophy back in 1968.
Well,
Looks like we got the answer.
we do have the answer. Yeah.
Who is it?
This is Tim McGosling again.
Tim McGosling, a double winner today.
Yeah.
Congrats.
And the answer is O.J. Simpson.
Orenthal James Simpson is the answer. Here's an interesting fact. James Cameron, the director of The Terminator, thought Simpson was too nice
Too nice.
to play the Terminator. Was too nice of a person. Yep, it's really funny when you think of it that way. Let's go on to question number 7. Which championship trophy is the oldest existing one to be given to a professional team in North America? There are trophies, there are titles, championships to be won all across the board in sports. But this trophy is regarded as the oldest one to be given out to a team in North America. And when you look at it, it's probably the greatest trophy in all of sports.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely. Sometimes you'll win a championship. It's like this small little itty bitty thing you kind of just lift with one hand. But this trophy in particular, you gotta really lift it. It was first awarded to a team in 1893. And it's since expanded then. Jim,
There's an answer again.
tell me.
And it's again, Tim. He's a fast typer, this guy.
That's a
Tim
triple
McGosling.
winner today.
Yeah, it's impressive. And the answer is Stanley Cup.
The Stanley Cup, Lord Stanley's mug. Since the 1920s, Stanley Cup players and coaches' names have been engraved on the cup every year, and they replace the cups, not the cups, I should say, the little things on the side, the little cylindrical things along the cup every year when they realize, okay, they can't have so many.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Go around
But
our
yes,
space.
the Stanley Cup is the answer to question number 7. Question number 8, name the NBA player who scored the most career points without having ever won a scoring title. There are a lot of players in the NBA who have scored a ton of points.
Wow.
But there is one player who has scored the most career points, but has never won a scoring title.
See the number here, and it's
It's a lot of points.
It's huge.
He ranks second all time in points scored by an NBA player behind Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Wow.
It's a lot of points. And to think, you've never, led the year in points. And it looks as if someone else has gotten the answer as well. Is it Tim again? Do we have a quadruple winner?
New person.
No one has ever won 4, has gotten 4 answers right in the history of this show. So Tim, very close,
So close.
to doing history. So who got the answer?
This one is Kenneth Turner,
Okay.
who rightfully answered. Karl Malone.
Karl Malone, the mailman, does in fact deliver on Sundays. He scored 36,928 points. Dirk Nowitzki has the most points by an active NBA player. Second place on that list is LeBron James. Let's go to question number 9, another NFL question for you guys. Which NFL team did Dan Marino play against in his final game as a professional quarterback? Which NFL team did Dan Marino play against in his final game as a pro quarterback? It was a playoff game in 2000. It did not go well.
Oh no.
I'll mention that once the answer is revealed, but yeah, it did not go well.
That's
It was probably the worst way you could ever go out. And Dan Marino is one of the greatest quarterbacks ever, too. Also, arguably the greatest quarterback to have never won a Super Bowl. Still got less than a minute to get this answer right here. But again, the question, which NFL team did Dan Marino play against in his final game as a pro quarterback? It was a playoff game in 2000. He lost really badly. Who's the team?
The answer comes from the Watch Doctor,
Shout out to the Watch Doctor.
in all caps. And the answer is Jacksonville Jaguars.
The Jacksonville Jaguars are the team that battered and smoked Dan Marino in his final playoff game. 62-7 was the final score. Marino's stat line, 11 for 25, under 100 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, 2 fumbles, and a QBR rating of 34.6. Yeah, that's not a really good way to go out. Let's go to our final question of the afternoon, a WNBA question. I'll be curious to see who gets this answer first. Who is the all-time leading scorer in WNBA history? WNBA playoffs in full swing right now. A lot of people have been getting into it this year versus other years for whatever reason. But you know what? The quality of basketball in WNBA has been pretty good so far. And the answer to this question, which we'll get in a second, pretty much a cut above the rest. Pretty much dominated in college, now dominating in the pros as well in the WNBA, and rightfully so. She is the all-time leading scorer in WNBA history. Jem, are we any closer to this answer? Any guesses?
There are some guesses. There are many guesses. Oh, there I said. There you go.
There we go. Looks as if we are going to get it. This person became the leading scorer in June 2017, and she is one of 10 women to have an Olympic gold medal, an NCAA championship, and a WNBA title. Jem, the answer is?
The answer is Diana Taurasi.
Diana Taurasi is the answer to that question. Who got it right?
And Jerome Salazar got it right.
Jerome Salazar, congratulations to you again. Yes, Diana Taurasi is the all-time leading scorer in WNBA history. And with that, we have gone through all 10 questions this week on Mojo Trivia. Jem, we have some more house cleaning we got to get to before the end of this week's show. Can you give it to us?
Okay, so if you've got a question right, we've got your names written down. After next Wednesday's trivia show, we will be putting all the names in a kind of container.
Yeah.
And we'll be picking one winner from the 3 trivia shows that we had this week. And if your name is called out, you should send us an email at knowyourmojo@WatchMojo.com, and we'll get back to you with details on how you can claim your prize.
Sounds pretty straightforward,
that's
Jem.
all.
I think that's pretty much it. Jem, always a pleasure to do these shows with you. Thanks so much for doing this.
Thank
for
you.
Jem, my name is Julian, saying thank you and so long. Till next week to another edition of Mojo Trivia. Bye for now.